What's up, guys? So I decided to make another video about cost of living in Vietnam. Okay, my camera died, so I'm gonna have to use my cell phone, so hopefully the quality will be pretty decent. But let's just go ahead and get right into it. Cost of living in Vietnam. Do you see this beach? Beautiful beach. So these seats right here are about $1.80 per seat. Okay, so they charge you about 40,000 dong to sit here, which is about $1.80. Okay, which is not that much. This beer costs about 15,000 dong, which is about almost 75 cents, 70 cents. Okay, so your money actually goes pretty far being in Vietnam. All right, so I got a pizza the other day. I might just go ahead and go back to that place and get another pizza. It's about 100,000 dong for a cheese pizza. That's about a little less than $4. Okay, so here's the deal. You come out here to Vietnam, first thing that you need to do is to find you a place. Okay, I would say like the first maybe day or two, you get a real nice hotel. Okay, you settle in, you take it all in, and then after that, I would go ahead and look for maybe, you know, a cheaper hotel for maybe about a week. Okay, and then I would go and set out to look for a spot. Now, you don't know where you're going to be teaching yet. You don't know what your surroundings are, but a lot of places will allow you to stay for about a month, maybe even 2 months. You know, you may be able to find some good deals on Airbnb or Adogo, okay, or whatever that site is called. So you can go ahead and probably find some good deals on there. But I would find somewhere first, when you first get here, get a nice place, okay, get a nice hotel, okay. No need to go ahead and stay in something that you don't even know. You might not like it, you know, you might not get a good night's sleep or whatever. Get you a nice little hotel for about a day or two, and then, you know, go ahead and venture out and get you a cheaper place. A hotel here is going to cost you probably about, a nice one, probably about $30, $40. Okay, you get like a longer stay place, you could probably get away like about maybe $12 to $15, $17. Okay, and then like I said, you find a place for about a month or two, and that's going to run you about $300. So you can find a pretty decent place for about $300, you know, that has a kitchen, you can cook, has a refrigerator, might not be a big one, might be a small one, have your own bathroom. You know, if you choose to go ahead and do like a room stay, you can stay with someone. Pretty much be about 2 or 3 people living in a place. That's what I did when I first moved here. I got a hotel, one that I liked, but talked to a couple people and they actually said, hey, listen, there's a place that I know that's renting out. So I went down there, and this guy had a extra room available that had like about 4 other rooms, and I stayed there and paid about $300 a month. Okay, which wasn't that bad. So $300 a month for a room, my own bathroom, it worked out pretty well. And then after that, I had some time and looked around. They even got me a little local agent to take me to a couple of different places. So that's the way I would do it. So, you know, something decent, about $300. Now, if you want to go a little bit bigger, a little bit fancier, maybe you want like a apartment building, then you're probably going to look at about maybe $400, $450. Okay, then if you want something a little bit fancier, then you're definitely looking at about $600 or $700. Okay, if you're looking at like a nice apartment, you're looking at about $600 or $700 on up. Okay, so whatever your flavor is, that's basically what you're going to go ahead and get. Another thing is food. So your food costs are not that bad when you're down here. I did a video on going to one of the shopping malls. So if you eat healthy, like rice, chicken breast, eggs, that type of stuff every day, then you're not going to spend that much. You're probably going to spend like about maybe $150 a month on groceries. But if you want to go ahead and add some extra stuff like some Western foods, you want to get more meat or different types of meat, cereal, milk, cheese, all that stuff, that's going to run you probably about good 200, 250, maybe even reach up to about 300 depending on how many items that you do get. Okay, but that's pretty reasonable, and I'm a big guy, so 250, 300, that goes a long way for me. Someone that probably doesn't eat that much, I say $150, $200 would be totally fine. If you want to go get a meal out in town, you definitely can go ahead and get some pho or some of these other local Vietnamese foods for like about $2 a plate. If you go to a restaurant that is Vietnamese food, rice, pork, or chicken, then you're probably looking at about $3, $3.50. If you go to a nice restaurant, then yeah, you're gonna look at $5 or $6, $7. Okay, so $300 for your rent. If you get a pretty decent place, you can go lower, but that's a pretty nice entry point. $300. Your food is going to be about $200. Okay, that's not too bad. And then your cell phone, the data is not expensive at all. It's probably about maybe I say maybe about $10 for 5 gigabytes, something like that. So that's not expensive at all. Also, transportation, public transportation, I don't get on it. I don't use it. I bought a motorbike for about $150 and it works well. You can rent a motorbike for maybe 150,000 dong, or yeah, about 1.5 million. Okay, so that's going to be roughly about $60, $70 for a motorbike per month. And then your gas, you can fill up your tank for about $4 or $5. That'll last you about a week if you're consistently going back and forth somewhere. Okay, other than that, like your extras, traveling, hanging out, the nightclubs are not really expensive. I think the most I paid to get into a nightclub was a couple of thousand dong, which would probably be about $10, but it included a drink, and it was a rooftop bar where I could see pretty much the whole city. So that's not really expensive. Overall, everything is not really expensive at all. Like I said, I'm at a beach, that definitely will rival a nice beach like Newport Beach or whatever. I'm sitting on the beach with my friend. She's doing her thing, and it's a minimum cost. So let's do a little recap. $300 for rent, $200 for food, that's $500. If you rent a motorbike, that's $60, plus your phone's $10. Oh, I forgot, electricity. Electricity can be depending on where the house is facing, and if you live on a top floor or bottom floor, it could be anywhere from $40 to $80. Okay, so add that to the mix. Yeah, you're looking at roughly about $600 or $700 per month as far as like cost of living. Maybe $700 if you're balling. If you want to go out to eat a little bit more frequently. But it really doesn't cost a lot of money to live here. Like I said in some of my other videos, your teaching income could be about anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 depending on how many hours you work. So that's going to cover it. That's going to cover it, and you have a couple of $100 left over. If you want to work a lot of hours, You know, you save $1,000 a month. You know, some people can't even save $1,000 a month being in America working all those hours that they're working with all the bills that they have. So, you know, that's an update. That's 2019. So check out some of my other videos, and hopefully, you know, I can answer some of your questions. If you have any questions, leave them down below and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.